intuition told me you come on the scene.
First of all, hello and happy new 2026. Welcome to my laboratory. My name is Julian Angelov. I'm a perfumer and also I teach how to make perfumes professionally at home. So in my laboratory, I have more than 1000 raw ingredients and I create my perfumes and I have my 4 perfumes on the market on my website. You can check it out, julianangelov.com. Today, I'm going to answer and give information about how to become perfumer at home in 2026. The good, amazing news as being a perfumer as a profession, it doesn't need a certificate. Other professions, like any other professions, when you go to apply, they're going to ask you certificate, school, references. This is not the case of becoming a perfumer. And this is a very good news, which means everybody can become a perfumer if you are dedicated to learn perfume making at home. For example, so in 2026, there are 3 paths how to become a perfumer. And the path number 1, of course, it's being an apprentice in a big fragrance house. So big fragrance house manufacturer like Givaudan, Firmenich, IFF, very often they organize their own perfume, becoming perfume apprenticeships, or they teach in-house some people how to become a perfumer. This is a long process, very competitive, and very often these houses prefer to take young people freshly graduated or in their early 20s, for example, because those companies, if they decide you're the right person for them, they're gonna invest for you to study for 3-4 years. They're gonna train you practically in the house to become a perfumer. Very often, of course, I think you have to also work for them, which is also great after finishing your apprenticeship. And this is path number 1. So this path, it's very, very difficult to get in, but if you are also already interested in perfumery and you have some knowledge, you can apply for different kind of profession also in those houses. For example, for lab technician or evaluator if you have some experience. And this is how you may also get into those big manufacturer houses and to start working for them to see if there is some openings of becoming a perfumer. Now, path number 2, it's attending perfumery school. So one of the most famous is called ESIPCA in Paris. And I think the training, the learning, it's 3 years. So how to get accepted in this school in Paris? There is a mandatory acceptance that you have to be Bachelor of Chemistry, which means you have to, graduate as a bachelor in chemistry. Then you get accepted and you apply for fragrance or perfumer. I think the duration of this school is 3 years and the cost can be quite expensive. For the 2 first years, I think it's 20,000, and the last year, I think it's around 10,000. So, like, count 30,000 euros in total for the 3 years. So, after graduating from this school, you may become a perfumer with, diploma or certification, and you can work for other big companies employed as a perfumer if you like to stick to the routine and have a basic salary. And the third path that I'm gonna tell you today is the path that I personally take. It's self-taught perfumer or learning by yourself. So there are many famous perfumers now on the in the industry that become famous by being self-taught perfumers. So because you don't need specific certification to be recognized, if you have the knowledge and if you have created amazing perfumes, you are already qualified as a perfumer. And this is the path that interested most of my students. For example, Andy Tower, he became as a self-taught perfumer. He's very big now in the industry, very famous. I really admire his creativity. So this path is like searching and learning by yourself, finding perfume making courses. I know it's not easy to find this kind of professional perfume making courses online. There are some people who is doing this like me, and beside me I know about one lady called Karen Gilbert, I think, and I think she's very good. There is also other people who do that, and I started recently to give this kind of courses, how to make perfume at home and how to learn professionally to make perfume in order to become a perfumer. So those courses, they're some of them are very expensive, not very compared to the school, that in France. Some of them I checked on Instagram, and I think my prices are the most affordable, and I purposely want to keep them like this because I know when I started, my budget was small. I was very, very serious, and I dedicated a lot of time of learning and finding truth-worthy materials online, which is very difficult. And I know that is difficult, specifically when you start in the beginning. So, who is interested in this kind of courses? Mostly people who want to create their own perfume brand in the future, for example, or also people who want to learn how to make fragrances at home in a very high professional manner. So, this is not a promotional video. This is informative video to tell you about what exactly I can offer to people who are searching to learn perfume making in a professional manner in order to become perfumers for their own brand or for other people, and also in order to gain professional knowledge of perfume making could be also just as a hobby at home. And in my courses, for example, I created two different services. One of the services in the course I have created is professional perfume making, online private session with me, which the duration is 3 hours. With this private session, I have also prepared a written document with some videos for your reference that you can always watch after those 3 hours. And those 3 intensive hours, it's a private session online with me. You can be everywhere in the world based. It's quite intense because it's very important knowledge that you have to learn. Three important things that absolutely every perfumer should know in order to become successful. First thing, it's knowing what to use in your fragrance compound. You knowing your ingredients, how they smell. So in this ISIPCA school in France, The first year, the students, they smell ingredients, they take notes, they have to memorize how the ingredient smell. We don't want to lose so much time 1 year to memorize every single ingredient, how it smells. That's why I have created this course, which is very intense, and I'm giving you descriptions of the every ingredient, how it smells, divided into 6 main perfume olfactory families. So this makes the thing much more easier. Second important thing to know if you want to become a successful perfumer, it's knowing how long your ingredient lasts. Of course, this is also related to creating balanced and long-lasting perfumes because some ingredients may last long, some may last short, some may have even medium lasting power. So this is the things also we learn how to combine those ingredients with different lasting powers to create balanced and long lasting perfume. And the third very important thing that I teach in my perfume making course, it's knowing how to mix your ingredients in order to create accord as a building structure of your perfumes. And I also teach how different type of perfumes is built and how to achieve longevity and diffusion in every different perfume family that we are going to learn. There are 6 main. And as I told you, this is online private 3-hour session with I'm giving you supporting materials, and also I know some of the people just starting right now, they don't have materials. You don't need to have the materials in the beginning. You can buy your own materials after. And you always, after the course is finished, I always tell to my students, you can always contact me and have a follow-up with me by email. Even we can organize a free other short session if you need more explanations and follow up when you start mixing and composing your fragrances. So yes, this is the perfume making course that I organized. The second type of service I organized and I put it on my website. It is the PDF downloadable file of the course itself. So this type of file is basically everything that I also teach in my course, but without me live present in the course. This is the material written. So I hope this information, how to become a perfumer in 2026, you know the 3 paths so far. This is what it is as a situation in a perfumery, and I'm here to help with my knowledge and with my time and dedication people who are serious about learning, becoming a perfumer, or also learning as a hobby, specifically how to make great, professionally luxurious perfume at home. Thank you very much. Best wishes for one amazing, smelling, great, luxurious 2026 ahead of us because we are just in the beginning. And I'm going to put, guys, for those that are new to my channel, I have a lot of free content on my channel. If your budget is still small or you're not sure, go and check my free content on my channel, how to make perfumes, amazing videos. For those of you that are interested and want to pass to another level, send me an email and we're gonna schedule a course, private session online with me. See you soon. Kisses, and let's make this 2026 to smell amazingly.